are conquerors. We conquer. We are conquerors. We are conquerors. So every day that we wake up to a brand new day, brand new mercies. We are conquerors. Happy Friday to everybody. God bless you. God morning to my brother Kenny. God morning, everyone. Today is Friday. It's the weekend. And so here at the pastor's desk, I'm preparing, studying for my message. And I think I'm going to be looking at conquer your fears. We're going to be looking at conquering your fears. And in order to conquer your fears, first of all, we're going to be looking over here in Numbers chapter 13 and 14, where they were getting ready to go into the promised land. Hello to my cousin Carolyn, Muff, Annie Ruth, all of y'all. How Annie Ruth doing today? God bless y'all. Boo and all of y'all. How's everybody doing? Hello to my brother Clarence. God bless you today, my brother. All right, so happy Friday to everybody. And so we're going to be looking at conquering your fears. And so over there in Numbers chapter 13 and 14, the people were just about to go into the promised land. They had been traveling for a few days, and here they is, getting ready to go into the promised land. And so they had to, first of all, conquer their fears. Well, Moses sent out 12 spies to check out the land, to see what was going on, what kind of land it is and everything, look at the people in the land. And so they all went out and they all came back and they said it was a prosperous land. They all saw giants in the land. But there was a difference between the 10 spies and the 2, Caleb and Joshua. The 10, they allowed fear to come over them. And so the first thing they said, we can't handle this land. Them people too big. They began to look at themselves in a lesser fashion. We look like grasshopper in their eyes. How you know how you look in somebody's eyes? But that's what fear will do to you. Fear will cause you to talk irrational. And so in order to conquer your fears, first of all, you got to recognize God in your life. And that's what Joshua and Caleb, they recognized God. And they said, the Lord delights in us. If the Lord delights in us, we can take this land. And they knew that the Lord delighted in them. He done brought them out of Egypt land. He parted the Red Sea for them. He gave them manna from heaven. So he done showed that he delights in us, but that old fear. So you got to first of all be like Joshua and recognize God. Recognize God in your life. Recognize his presence. Recognize his power at work in your life. You got to recognize and look at the significance of God working in your life. God ain't just waking you up every morning for you just to say, oh, and it's another day, and do nothing just for you to do your own thing. No, God put breath within us, allowing us to wake up every morning so we can go out and be better. Go out and conquer our fears. Go out and conquer the evils of this world. Go out and get that degree you've been looking for. Go out and get that job you've been looking for. Go out, conquer, and get that business that you want to start. God enables us to conquer. We are conquerors. So you got to recognize God and his significance in your life. Not just, he ain't just waking you up for no reason at all. He ain't bringing you through the wilderness for no reason at all. He ain't parting no Red Sea for no reason at all. He got a purpose for your life. And so you need to recognize the purpose for your life. And then the next thing you need to do is you got to face your fear. Bible said resist the devil and he'll flee from you. But you just act like you scared of him, act like he got the power over you, then you can't do nothing with him, because that's what he operates in. But Jesus said, told his disciples, he gives us power over Satan, over the enemy. And so you got the power, you just got to walk in it, face your fear, resist that devil. The devil is just like animals. Dogs will come at you, but if you stand your ground, then he stops and he thinks about me. Well, maybe he gonna fight me. But if you run like a coward, then he gonna chase you. He senses the fear. So you face your fear and resist that devil, that evil, whether it's coming from somebody or coming from within you. You gotta resist it, whether it comes from your outside or within. Resist it. You can conquer it. And most of the time it's within us. That old something within us. You can't handle that. You better run. You better go get a drink. You better go smoke something or something. Get some drugs. That old fear within us is what we got to conquer most. And we got to realize that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, of love, and of a sound mind. That's what he's given us. And so we got to walk in that authority that God has given us. And that's what the third thing we need to do. Choose to walk in that authority. It's your choice. You can either continue to walk in fear, basically running in fear, or you can stand tall and walk in the authority that God has given you by standing on his promises. And that's what Joshua and Caleb was doing, standing on the promises of God. He brought us this far. He didn't bring us this far just to leave us. Stand on his promises. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk upright. Hello to my brother Noah. God bless you this morning. Walk in the authority that God has given to you. It's your choice. You either can continue to live your life in fear, or you can stand and walk in the authority God has given you. That no good thing will he withhold from you if you just walk upright. David said, I once was young, but now I'm old, but I ain't never seen the righteous forsaken, nor a seed begging bread. You got to stand on that promise. You got to stand on the promise that they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. We got to stand on these promises that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthen me. That's what you got to choose to do. Either stand on the promises or continue to fall and run in fear. Fear ain't going to get you nowhere. Fear is not of God. That's why he said he has not given us that. We are conquerors. So it's our choice what we do. But we are conquerors. And so let's choose to walk in the power that God has given us. Let's choose to conquer the giants that we come against. Yes, everybody saw the giant. Caleb and Joshua didn't say it wasn't giants. He said we able to overcome. Even if you look at David, that giant Goliath had Israel running in fear I think for about 40 days they was on the run, scared because of Goliath. And so while everybody was running from the giant, here come this little boy David stepped up and started running toward the giant. Why? Because he recognized the power of God who was on his side. And so that's what we got to do. Recognize the power of God. Recognize that greater is he that is within us than he that is within the world. Recognize that and stand on that and run toward it, not from it. Because you run from that old devil, then he gonna come after you. But if you resist him, he will flee. All right, y'all have a blessed weekend. And as always, keep God first.